Greetings, StarCraft community, and welcome to Gold Weekly number 19. We are Team Bloodlust, and today I have Kama with me.
Hello.
I'm Forsetti, of course. And we're both Team Bloodlustians, having the lust for blood and stuff. I don't know what to say. Okay. Okay, so Icarus is here. Everyone is here. Okay, that's the wrong one.
Hello. So, where is Foxcott? I haven't seen him in like 2 weeks now or something.
Me neither actually. We have to start. So, in the first matchup we're gonna have Neuro versus Burashi. Burashi is last week's champion,
Oh.
and Neuro is the new guy. So you know what that means.
Yep. It's gonna be a ZVZ to start things off today. So.
Burashi also calls it the Alzheimer map.
Yeah, it's the Alzheimer's stronghold.
Uh,
Like you play on it for like 10 minutes and then you're like, where am I?
Exactly. Oh man. That's actually quite true. That map is quite confusing. You
It's
end up
just-
wondering where the hell your base is and stuff.
Yeah.
So, Star Station Yonsu and Frost and stuff is over. Should we start Bolshir? Because I haven't seen that map in a while.
Alright.
So, taking the overlay off as we're heading into what? Global permission area. Still get into the... Oh, okay. So, hello folks. Again.
So, Burashi seems to be AFK.
I think Burashi was he a Zerg last time?
Yeah, he's Zerg, but like I said, he's AFK, so he won't be charging it.
So Battle.net causing us some troubles here again.
Thank you, Blizzard.
so we're gonna re-invite Burashi when he comes in. It's probably just a small bug that can be easily fixed by relogging, but it's still a nuisance. This has been around since the launch of Wings of Liberty.
Yeah. Also, I was checking the Team Liquid thread for tournaments. I laughed so hard when I noticed that QXC was asking what's the prize money for the Masters.
Yeah, I saw that one too. That was so funny. I had
Like,
to go into his
first-
profile
first
and
of
check
all-
if it was the real QXC.
It is, it is.
Check that, yeah.
Like, I laughed so hard because first of all, he's not a master player. He's a pro player. He plays in the GM ladder on NA.
Yeah.
And then he comes to a random small tournament organizer and asks what the prize money is. Like, come on, you can't be that desperate. Oh god.
Yeah, I mean, what's the big deal? It doesn't say that is there any huge prizes going on, so I guess that's why he asked. But still,
Oh my gosh. Go, go, go!
all right, we're finally gonna get into the game, guys, and gals. So we're gonna have a ZVZ on our hands. So last week's champion versus our new contender on Belshir Vestige. Huh. Ladder edition map. Alright, some nice beats on the keyboard there.
No, it's actually my mouse. My mouse.
The mouse. In the bottom right corner we have the blue Zerg by the name of Burashi.
And his opponent in the upper left-hand position of Belshir Vestige, we have the red Zerg, Neuro.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice name for a Zerg.
Yep.
I think. Pretty describing one. Isn't there like a Zerg, a master Zerg player or a pro Zerg player that's called something like what was it? What a Zealot engine or something like that? It was definitely a unit that was either Terran or I can't remember.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But it was
This
related
is
to Zerg in
interesting.
any way.
Alright. This is interesting. Burashi is actually going for a drone scout, and so is Neuro as well.
Yeah,
This
it
is
seems like they have about
This
the same
seems to
time,
be
yeah.
quite common in the lower leagues. Like, normally you wouldn't ever drone scout in ZVZ, like ever. But in the lower leagues, it seems to be quite common because they just want to be sure if there's like any kind of early pull or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Can really throw you off, and sometimes it's better to be safe than sorry and just spend a couple of minerals to be sure.
Yeah, but if you're gonna drone scout, you might as well then go for a hatch first if you see like there's no early pull or anything. But as the case is, like both players are going for like 15 pull right now, and Burashi is taking the gas as well. So like there's no point for the drone scout if you're gonna go for a safe build anyway.
Oh yes, and now having an extractor actually is a big deal first, which
Yep.
means he's the one who's gonna get speed first, potentially.
Yeah, and he's even gonna block this hatchery, so Neuro could be in quite a lot of trouble actually. Burashi wants to expand as well, but Neuro is there to block it. So
This is such a mirror match.
not quite. The gas has now been taken for Neuro, so
Yeah.
that's quite a bit later than
She's already
Burashi.
50 up in stuff.
Mm.
This drone is gonna die for Nero, which is a small victory here for Burashi.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter. But everything counts in the end, somehow. So Burashi has exactly the amount of gas he needs Just
Yeah, this is actually quite interesting that he's not following up with the gas mining, because usually you want to go just continue mining gas because you're probably gonna need a baling nest if you want to be playing safe. You're gonna need the baling nest if you want to put on any kind of aggression, and
maybe
you're
he
gonna
wants to
need the
go
gas
for a
anyway.
third base or maybe a circling all in.
Yeah, like
be
the
the
circling
case.
all in makes the most sense at this point. Like, yeah, you could. Well, no, it pretty much has to be the circling all in considering he's made 8 lanes. But I don't know. Sometimes I see people just taking the 100 gas and then trying to just get the perfect saturation on 2 bases, get a third base, and just mass links to try to prevent the third base from your opponent. And then just mass gas, like take the rest 3 gas you have and go back to the one you originally had.
So it
But
looks like Nero is going to have a little bit of scouting here in his opponent's base. He's not going to see anything from the main. But he knows there are a ton of circlings, so...
yeah, there's the battling nest coming down, but this is gonna be late. He needs a spine and he needs more queens, but he doesn't have the money because he's way oversaturated in his main base. This is not gonna end well.
This is not going to end well.
Actually,
well, this can be easily held by Nero here. Having the queen is a big deal, but now a ton more Elfa Flames comes in from Barashi.
Yeah,
so he's actually gonna be able to clean this up and kill this hatchery. Actually, there's nothing stops Barashi from doing this
he
right
won't
now.
kill the hatch, he will just straight up kill Nora at this point.
Well, maybe. Could be a very quick game indeed. But don't underestimate the power of drones. Power to die really quickly. Oh, actually, look. He held it. But at what cost? It's actually not that far behind. 12 workers killed, but it's 13 to 16. The Nero is not that far behind, actually.
He is. He doesn't have any queens left, so he's not gonna get those larva injects, whereas Barashi obviously will.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Barashi is still doing the same thing, like he still goes for the roach run instead of the bending nest. This is like the one thing you shouldn't do.
Please elaborate on that so our viewers can understand, and me for that matter.
Because masslings pretty much always die to like small amounts of roaches, and if you're on 1 gas and 2 base, barely, like, you have max saturation on 1 base at best. You won't get enough roaches out to deal with mass surgeons, so it's kind of tricky.
This is true. But I feel that Nero has a way to get back into the game. It's not like he's dead completely.
He's not completely dead, but he's pretty dead. He's pretty dead because he's making drones, so he won't be doing any kind of counterattacks. Which means Barashi will just extend the drone lead and go to roaches, and once he gets enough roaches, it's gonna be just massacre.
Yeah, he has to attack with more than this, though. This amount of roaches can just be pooned by lynx. And Nero is making 8 more on the way, so he's not committing entirely to drones. An extra gas coming up here for Barashi. Do you expect that to be more supportive of the roaches, or do you think he's gonna tech further?
Well, he's gonna get double evil, probably lair pretty soon, but that's just standard, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, Nero is he's really scared of the counterattacks, so he's just gonna get 3 spines up, and just look at the drone.
That could be 6 drones right there.
Yeah. Actually 9, considering you need 3 drones to build.
Ah, yeah, that's true, that's true.
He's already behind by 11 workers, and those spines won't help at all. Like, the layer is coming, +1/+1 is coming.
Yeah, and this
More gas.
this is the part where scouting is imperative. See here, Nero actually has an overlord here, so you can actually see what's going on in the front lines. But I'm not sure if he actually.
Here's the gas, but that doesn't mean anything. Like it could still be Mutas. It could.
He does see the roaches up.
Yeah, but this is only like 4 roaches. That doesn't mean he can't go for Mutas.
That's true.
Because
That's true.
he hasn't seen the double evo. Like if you scout the double evo upgrading, that's pretty much always gonna be a Roach Hydra.
Yeah.
But the Roach.
So Barashi going in with the upgrade advantage. They're both researching lair, but Barashi's lair is a little bit faster. So Nero taking 4 gases at this point, so I'm starting to feel he wants to go for a Muta play.
Yeah, he's gonna go Muta because he doesn't have a Roach Warren, he doesn't have evos, so it's gonna be Roaches. No, I mean Mutas, so.
That can be actually quite a good thing to get back into the game.
It depends how well he holds the +1/+1.
And the Spire is down for Nero. The Harvester count is quite similar now. It's not as heavily in Barashi's favor anymore.
Because you don't actually get any benefit because they don't have third bases yet.
Oh, but this is a really nice attack timing if Barashi goes out right now. Because
Yeah,
the Mutas will not be out in time.
I was just speaking about like 20 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Gonna hit with +1/+1 and Roach speed.
Glial reconstitution. Nobody says that. Everyone says. I mean, Roach speed is much easier to say than glial reconstitution.
Yeah. That being said, I'm not quite sure how well this +1/+1 attack will actually fare because there are the 3 spines and a ton of links. So I don't actually think he's gonna break this.
Nero is doing the smart thing, not overreacting with his Zerglings, keeping them inside just in case he's forced to pull them out. He needs to buy enough time, and now the Mutalisk can start being produced. And he has enough for 6 Mutas, which is quite enough to beat infinite amount of roaches. Like infinite, man. So the Hydra then is there, but there are no Hydras being produced at the moment.
Doesn't have the money, who wants to take the third base instead.
Yeah,
which is clever because he's gonna need it. And if you somehow get your third base up before the Mutalisk player, you're pretty much always gonna win. That being said, he's gonna lose all of his roaches because he didn't just pull back.
And 3 of the Mutals are attacking this Overlord, so that's gonna be his meat shield right here. We lost a ton of Zerglings there.
Never mind.
Too many roaches died, but these roaches
he can actually kill the. He can kill the.
Oh yeah, he can do a lot of damage before the Mutalisk kill them. He has to pull away his drones to be able to hold this, or to be able to survive.
No, this is GG. This is just. There's no way for Nero to actually win this anymore. He doesn't have the gas income he needs to get the critical mass of Mutas.
Yeah, and Barashi is making
already on the way.
8 Hydralisks and more coming on the way, so...
He doesn't even give a damn about this roaches anymore, he doesn't...
Man, roaches are durable. Look at that. It's taking like 1 minute to kill them all. I don't feel like these Hydras are enough, but the Spore Callers are sure enough is.
He should just sack the third base, he's not gonna need it anytime soon, because like... Nero is just now rebuilding his natural, and he's getting a third base as well, but like, you don't really need the third base this soon.
Oh, yeah. Look at this amount of Hydras the Mutalisk can't really engage that. No! Trying to gauge them over Broodlings, that would be even more silly. No! Don't! You're gonna die! Where are you? Did I just force curse him? Yeah, I did. So apparently Mutalisks fare pretty well against low number of Hydras.
No. Well, yeah, they do, but still, the Lings did more damage than the Mutas.
Yeah, it was the Lings that probably made a difference there.
He really needs the yeah, there we go, +2/+2 on the way. Good job.
It seems like Nero is never able to get these bases down because of this little circling. Has stopped 2 bases now for building.
3
A
actually.
really nice play from Burashi. I'm wondering how the units are. So 21 Hydras to 10 Mutalisks and a few Circlings. That can be quite devastating indeed.
Yeah, the drone count is like really low. Russia almost has double the amount of drones.
Oh yeah.
Here's the counter attack. With the Lings, he could, if he somehow manages to snipe the Oceanit.
Yeah. And Burashi is moving out just in time for Nero to kill this, but
Yeah,
the thing
this
is that
gonna be
Nero
a
can't
big
really
switch.
kill Burashi's base with what he has, because he has mostly mutas. And Burashi can just take the engagement wherever he wants and win it basically.
Yeah.
Look at the size of that thing, the army. Death. So nobody's getting a third. Nobody.
Nope. And somehow Nero is actually floating 2k minerals.
Yeah, I think it's because he hasn't been able to spend its larva properly. No, he doesn't have enough larva to spend it. So that's pretty much GG. Yeah, and Nero says it. Burashi takes the first map. Yuck. I can smell
So,
that.
what's the next map?
So, the maps were Frost, Aldersim, Yonsu, and Star Station. So we're gonna go into Polar Night. I think I got it. No! Come on! We're trying to make a mature and sound cast here.
Not gonna happen.
Fair enough. Then you tell me what's gonna happen. In the next game on Polar Night, LE.
Zergums.
Well, that's pretty much a given. Currently, Icarus is up 1-0 against Minari. Lil Haywood is waiting for us to resolve the matches. And then we have Arnis versus the which I haven't checked up on.
Go.
They said go.
Yes. Yes.
So Arnis, no, actually Arnis is
Come on, start the
up
game.
1-0. Okay, sorry. I had to find the lobby, but then I noticed there is a button on the top of the screen that says return to lobby. It's not easy being in this world when you have like 80 IQ.
No. Can be quite challenging.
It can be quite challenging indeed. Now that's a lie though. Guess I have like 300 IQ.
Yeah, sure.
In the top position we have from Team Evex, Burashi, last champion in blue.
And his opponent, the Red Zerg Nero, in the bottom position of Polar Knight.
So, this map is quite rush heavy. It's very easy to rush a natural for many reasons. There's a very huge choke here. It's not even called a choke, that's an overstatement. It's hard to take a third properly. And it's a very small map. So, easy piece. And we see the drone scouting again from Barashi here. Might as well get seeing it for Neuro as well. Setting away to the future. So I would say that the best thing to do here on this map would be to go for a 10 pull, but we can't have that now, can we? Somebody had to sacrifice 5 drones for that.
I feel it's just gonna be the 15 pull for both.
Yeah, it seems like actually 15 spawning pool. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I just said. No, actually, Barashi is gonna go hatch first. I like this. Like, if you're gonna go drone scout and you see like no early pull whatsoever, like, just go hatch first. God damn it! Like, you know, there's nothing that can actually harm you in any way, so might as well go hatch first and get the extra love.
15 pool on 15. That's very economical, so you're not intending to rush with that. So you can safely just take an hatchery if your opponent does a 15 pool.
A 15 pool isn't even safe. Like, it's economy, like economy-wise, it's kind of okay, but it's not safe. Like, if you go 15 pool, let's say, against a 10 pool Baneling or 6 pool, you're pretty much always gonna lose unless you have like sick Korean drone micro. Because you don't actually have the pull done in time.
So what build can you do actually to avoid all of the early game shenanigans? 14
pool, 16 hatch, 16 gas. That's what I do.
Okay.
And I never lose to like 10 pool
That's
Baneling.
Very far off 15 though. It's just 17 seconds I believe, or with Zerg it's actually much less. Since you don't have to wait for the other drones to finish.
No, but you have to gather the minerals.
That's true.
And you have to wait for the lava and stuff like that.
At this point, gathering 50 minerals doesn't take a lot of time at all. But still, every little nuance can make a difference. So 14 pool, 16 hatch, I've got to remember that. And you're trying to put on a little bit of pressure here, but it's just going to be links for links. In all honesty, wow, that couldn't have been more even. Everyone's gonna see here that there's nothing here of importance yet. Nothing he hasn't already known.
Well, he spots the gas, that's important.
Yeah, he knows that the spawning pool is wiggling, so he's definitely researching. And he's still mining gas, so that means he wants that gas for later, not just for speed. That's a nice tell always.
Yeah, because if you scout someone going gasless in ZVZ, you can easily take like a 50-minute third base, because like there's no way they can actually kill it, so that's why you always have to link scout pretty early. You want to know the gas, and you also want to know if he's making drones or links, because if he's making drones, you're pretty much safe to drone up, but if he's making links, you have to like get a spy and get some bangs and stuff like that.
So currently we have a lair morphing. That's quite an early lair.
Yeah, that's usually you don't start it until like 7 minutes.
So Baneliness lair, what the hell can this be?
It's gonna be Mutas. Neuro is actually the one going for Rogers this game, and Barashi is going for Mutas, so that switch the roles.
But Barashi is gonna have the upper hand though, as his Mutas are way earlier.
Yeah, and he hasn't lost his natural, so that kind of helps.
Always helps indeed. Now this queen is gonna get taken out. That's actually quite huge.
Come on, kill the drones!
Go Baneling, Micro! Oh, if he gets his queen too, I think he does. Wow.
Yeah, but the queen got the...
Very nice link micro there by Neuro. He's getting a lot of value from them. 2 queens killed with those Zerglings and half of them survived. So I say that's quite a win for Neuro. And he did see both the Banelings and the Baneling nest, but there are no extra gas coming up, so the Mutas... Oh, that's true, yeah. The Mutas aren't that larva intensive.
No, and he doesn't really need the lava anyway, because, like, you're gonna have 1,000 minerals and 500 gas is still gonna be only... You can only still make 5 mutants, so it doesn't really matter how much lava you have.
Well, as I said, he got to use the inject right before the queen died. So that means that you're actually not losing any time on the injects.
Yeah, if you remake the queen instantly.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we didn't do
He
that
did
in
kill
his...
the natural queen, so that helps because he lost the injects on the natural.
That's true. So Rush is a little bit behind in both supply and workers at this point, so it seems like Nero has the upper hand. But then again, it's because he's going roaches, so that's very easy to climb the supply with.
Yeah.
So this Overlord is gonna see the Spire. But this time, the timing for Nero here is very, very good.
It's not, he doesn't have, his +1/+1 just now started. Yes, he's gonna have road speed, but that's pretty much it. And look at the spine wall.
Oh yeah, 5 spines and some Zerglings.
Yeah.
It's actually gonna be able to hold this quite effectively.
Yeah, and the spire is now complete.
The Roaches will kill the spines very quickly though, but the Zerglings with them can be quite devastating actually. So Barashi, he has 10 mutas on the way. When those pop out, there is no... Sorry. I was going to come up with a cool catchphrase, but I didn't. I lost it.
The problem for Neuro right now is that he can't get third base up. Like, there's no way... Like, he would pretty much have to get, like, 15 Hydras or something in addition with the Roaches in order to get the third base up, whereas Barashi is just safe to take the third base.
This is true.
Because it's so easy to deny the third base over and over again with Mutiling against Roach Hydra. Because you're gonna be so much faster and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I can't really rely on the direct combat with them just now, as there's tons of Hydras on the field and some Spores as well. But he needs to deny, as he said, he needs to deny the third to be ahead in this game. And he can very well do so with the Mutas. Well, these Mutas might actually get behind, but no, they decide to retreat as they see the army of Nero move out. Now the Banelings are pretty neat versus Hydras.
Yes, and he's getting the Baneling speed, that's what he needs.
Yeah. Oh! So we're gonna have an engagement here. And this is very good because the Mutas are not actually getting targeted down by the Hydras, who do nothing here for stopping the Mutas. And everything is gonna die because of that. Nero is trying the same thing that Roach did last game, but he didn't quite have enough Roaches. So that was a very nice win there for Barashi. Nice control. And thus, the third is getting denied. No, no, okay. It's quite close actually. Baneling is being morphed. It's a death trap for the Hydras here. Oh, Hydras
yeah,
have...
he has Baneling speed as well, so this is just gonna be easier for Barashi now.
Yeah. Oh. Lumping on tight corners, that is exactly what the Banelings want. Or this is a total cleanup here. Nice combination of units here by Brushy.